Now, you look at Tim Duncan right there, and you'd say he was totally disinterested. I guarantee you that is not the case. I think, Jerry, a lot of people have been impressed, as we have, that he plays with a maturity that belies the young players that seem to typify the NBA game in this age.
Absolutely. Doesn't not a lot of phony emotion, whatever. He just plays the game, goes out and is productive every night. I think that's what impresses most of us, is he's a guy who, even if he's not scoring big, he's going to rebound or assist, defend. Some nights he's going to score big, but just lets his game speak for him. Not a lot of silliness, so to speak.
21 times this year, Robinson and Duncan have had double-doubles in the same game. Bennett Salvatore have the whistles in this one, and the Kings control the opening tip, so here we go. Good to have you along tonight for this unusual early start at Arco. Looking for Richmond on the wing. Drops it inside to Williamson. Facing up on Robinson and fires from 17. Not there. Duncan with the first of the question will be how many rebounds tonight. This is the #1 defensive rebounding club in the NBA.
Well, this Spurs team are so difficult scoring a half court, and that's what you want to look for early. Can the Kings get good shots against the Spurs in half court, and can they make their perimeter shots?
Kings defense has been effective in this homestand with the victories against Seattle and Toronto. 1 on the shot clock. The jumper is no good. The rebound is cleared by the Kings Williamson. The Blue Shield Kings 3-on-3 Corporate Classic coming up next month. Actually, next month is now here. It is February. Today's the 1st. No charge. Pick up an entry form at your local Blue Shield agent or call 928-8100. The deadline, incidentally, is tomorrow for the 3-on-3 Corporate Classic, brought to you by the Kings Blue Shield and the Sacramento Business Journal.
Tomorrow? It was just an easy shot that OP made up for it.
Pass to Purdue inside. He goes glass, doesn't get it, but there's the rookie Duncan with a left hand to tip it down. And we had our 5th lead change.
Boy, every time a shot's taken, it looks like there's about 4 or 6 Spur hands about a foot above the rim.
Kings digging in defensively now on this first possession of the third quarter. San Antonio with Duncan firing right away, and there he shows his face-up shooting capability. A 17-footer right on target. If you're interested in tickets, call 923-BASS or stop by the Arco box office during regular business hours. A miss by Jackson on the early offense attempt. Long lead pass. Yogi Stewart. He's got the bucket, and this game is tied. 10 unanswered points, and the Kings show pressure once again.
Well, pressure definitely changing this game. What it does, it gets big teams away from the basket.
Tim Duncan, however, quieting the crowd very quickly. San Antonio back up by a deuce. The Spurs defense by surprise. They just weren't expecting Bobby to pull the string on that one.
Yeah, one thing the Kings have right now, they have a nice mismatch situation. Portis Williamson against Monty Williams and Mitch Richmond against Vinny Del Negro. And I think that's what the Kings will do. Go at one of those two guys.
Del Negro hounded by Richmond. Now the entry pass to Duncan. Duncan with a turnaround, and he's on target. That puts him in double digits now with 11 points. Duncan has hit 5 of 9 from the floor.
That's one thing, too. We haven't seen the Spurs go to Tim Duncan much, primarily going to David Robinson, but we know that Tim Duncan can put up big numbers when he gets it.
Richmond in rhythm, yes. Was able to shake off Del Negro coming off the pick. Let's check Richmond's totals now. He's up to 18 on the night. 6 of 16 from the floor. Duncan facing up on Michael Smith. Feeds it out. Avery Johnson all by himself. And he's got the 17-footer. Stopped by Folsom Lake Ford. Folsom Lake Toyota. Register to win a couple of Kings tickets and enjoy the fun at Arco. And if you're selected, you'll dash for cash. Keep all the money you can scoop into a wheelbarrow within 24 seconds. This is Richmond drawing the double team. Feeds it out to Smith. Shot clock down to 6 as Richmond gets it back. Forces it. Gets it. He'll go to the free throw line as well. And the foul is on Tim Duncan, and that is his 5th.
The Spurs moving the ball.
Anthony Johnson now at the point. Finds Richmond trying to free up. Here's the shot behind Michael Smith. Hits wide left. Rebound, the Admiral. David Robinson snagging another one. Avery Johnson with that left hand, no good. Tip attempt, no good. Another tip and another tip. Duncan finally gets it in, and the 7-footers, the Twin Towers, just kept it alive, volleyballing it from one side to the other.
That's really been their best offense here in the second half, is just playing volleyball on the second, third shots, because their first shots haven't been going.
They out-rebound the Kings now by a dozen, 49-37. Richmond leans in, draws the foul. Mitch got to come up with something. The double clutch lean in is short. Rebound grabbed by Richmond. He saves it. He dunks across court. Billy Owens now to Corliss Williamson. He works on Duncan. Here's Robinson inside. No foul? You've got to be kidding me. And now a foul is called, and it's on Williamson, and he's gone. And I'll tell you what, that is a sequence that has just infuriated Coach Eddie Jordan.
Well, Eddie is just, absolutely beside himself. And you're going to see why. Corliss goes to the basket.
Terrible.
Really even get a good look at it there, but it was clearly a whack across the arms.
He did not get that call, and then he ends up committing his 6th foul.
Here's another look.
Down on the arm, away from the body. Robinson was clean up on top, but Duncan alertly grabbed it, and here's the reaction from Eddie Jordan.
Well, Eddie, and that is just a heck of a sequence because obviously no foul call. Duncan gets the ball and is fouled.
So Williamson is out of the game, 21 points, and Big Nasty is most unhappy, along with a few thousand partisan fans here in Sacramento. Tim Duncan is at the free throw line waiting for the chance to shoot. Kings basketball tonight brought to you in part by Target. Expect more, pay less. The rookie, Tim Duncan, averaging nearly 18 points a game, a 58% free throw shooter. 2 of 3 at the stripe on the night, and this one bounces a couple of times and falls out. So Sacramento is in a 4-point hole with 2 minutes and 1 second to go inside 2 minutes. Tariq Abdul-Wahad replaced Corliss Williamson. Richmond trying to shake away Person. Leans in with a long drive. Comes right back to him. Out to Anthony Johnson. Going for the quick release. He misses it. There's Duncan with a rebound. Boy, you've got to make shots. Lead out. Look at the big man David Robinson run. He was wrapped up from behind by Yogi Stewart, but he had great opportunity and a 3-point chance for Robinson, and that just may be a killer for the Kings.
Boy, how often are you going to see 7-footer rebound and throw to 7-footer any open floor? But you saw it right there. Great. You got to realize with David Robinson, he was coming back off injury, hadn't played for years, so he wasn't his self. Vinny Del Negro was out of the lineup. Sean Elliott was hurt a good bit of that. Tim Duncan, a great young rookie, but still a rookie. So 20 games, just simply took 20 games for those guys to kind of come together, and clearly they have.
And with the powers in the Pacific Division of Seattle and Los Angeles, certainly it's going to be very interesting come Western Conference playoff time, late April. Richmond trying to get 3 more on the night. Doesn't happen. Billy Owens dumps it out. Anthony Johnson says somebody's got to make one, so I guess it might as well be me. But it comes with only 3 seconds to go, and that'll do it. It'll end up being a 6-point San Antonio win, 103.